Hi guys, welcome back, Agrarian Skies with me, Sid, and since the live stream, my cold hasn't got any better particularly. I'm still full of it, I'm still trying to recover. Oh, pardon me. So please bear with me if I'm a bit, shall we say. Anyway, let's get on with the show. Not much changed over here. I have upgraded my blood orb. The girls are still busy in the office. So I've got nice shiny was it Master Blood Orb? Yeah, Master Blood Orb in the altar, and that, yeah, 10 million life points. Oh, lovely. Right, what else have we done? Let's pop over to the bee island for starters, because I've gone a bit mad with bees, I must admit. This is ready for me to make my hoofa-doofa thingamajig. I've just got this processing combs at the moment, so yay, more wheat. That's exactly what I needed. Right, let me just things over here. I've got my indexer, which was made for one of the quests. Or was it a quest reward? I can't remember. Anyway, I've got a butt ton of bees in there, and over here I'm trying to get. I've used one of these queens, but I'm basically getting a queen, two princesses, and a buttload of drones for each species as I work my way through them. So I've yeah, got my diligence, attuned, common, cultivated, noble, majestics, imperial, meadows. Why are you there and not there? Forest, valiant. I've done modest, I've worked on, and unweary. Now let me, up here I've got my little barrels. I'm starting to work on the purple quest. And of course for the purple quest I need a whole load of purple stuff. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? And I've got a stack and a bit of this stuff. That's all good. I've made some genetic templates. I've made some different add-ons. So I've got more heater upgrades and stuff like that going on here. I've got more of this purple comb which I need to process through. Let's just shunt you down. That lot can go in. Now I've made the protein liquefier, a genetic replicator, a DNA extractor, we've got the genetic transposer, we've got the genetic imprinter, genetic sampler, mutatron producer, and I've got two DNA extractors. I've got one feeding into here. This one I'm going to use to do the bDNA quest. Out here we've got Industrious working there. I'm not sure what her fertility is. I'll need to double check that. A whole load. These are all purples. Sinister, thank you. Purple. Where are we? Oh crap! There. Where's my Bealyzer? I need to check those drones out. I've tried to imprint the let's do it from as far away as we can as possible. The fertility thing. So this has got, but the drones keep dropping back. Let me check that queen. The queen has got, where are we? She's gone back to standard fertility. I'm going to have to fiddle with that a bit more, I think. What are you? You are, oh, you're long life. See if we can't get that back into you then. Yeah, so I'm kind of playing with this. This is all, has to be said, this is all new to me. You can go in the musher. Right, what else? Well, while we're up here, there was some stuff I needed to do. Oh, I didn't want to click that, I wanted to click that. Bees and trees. So we're currently here and I need to do those, that, and those. So if I take my wispy silk with me, that should be good. So off to the factory. So first things first, I have reset up, I've jigged around the animal thing. This is doing mushrooms at the moment. I'm getting plenty of steak and leather off that, plenty of mob essence. All the sewage is running down into here again, and I'm not taking the mob essence from there at all. And this is doing mushroom soup again. That's all fine. You're all fine. Sewage is one of these. Oh, you've got some mob essence in the system, have you? Right. I'll sort that out later. Anyway, the reason for that is in the liquid quest, this is a repeatable quest, and it gives you 8 sacrifice runes every time you complete it, which is pretty good considering I want beef and yada yada. And similarly, the sewage is repeatable, so that's going through again. Quite a few of these are repeatable. I am not going down that one, not for love nor money. I could do this one, but it's no real need at the moment. So that one should be completing any time. Over here, I think we should be almost at the stage of the... No, I need to make double compressed sand, isn't it? I think. Let me go back and check for the hoarding. It is 100 double compressed sand. So I think if I just go and pile this into here, this should... Yep, there we go, double compressed sand. So we can just leave that running and hopefully we will have enough for doubles. Lettuce is doing pretty good. That's, I think, 86%. So hopefully we should have this finished. Yeah, 86%. So hopefully finished by Christmas. Anything? Oh yes, that was the last one. The endstone one we had running from the live stream. That has completed its process now. So we'll grab that lot out. We'll do a manual submit of what we got there. That's 36%. And we'll come over here and go end and go give me some more. Oops. Don't want you. We'll just have that. Manual submit 100% and we get the whole lot for that. And I've still got a little bit of endstone left, which is nice. So I've got me fishies, got some ender lilies and a heart. Not the most expensive, exciting one there. Let me just see if that opened anything up in the end. It didn't, surprisingly. Okay, fair enough. So that can go in there, they can go in there, and that can go in there for now. Right, what else? Go with, oh, we got one there, it's ready, and we're going to go with that. And what we can do is just chop this out for now and replace it with a drum. I don't know why I want to replace it with a drum. I can't imagine myself ever being desperate for mushroom stew, but you never know. And as the old saying goes, waste not, want not. There we go. That's off. That's actually filling up really quickly, surprisingly. Oh well. Right. Oh, I want to put these ones away. I'll stick the QDS in there for now. They can go in there because I don't need to do that upgrade. You can go back over there. Greater reward bag, jerky. No, it is a flight potion. Better than a kick in the chops. Okay, so this was completely full. I've got so much crap in here. I need to really have a bit of a housekeeping. Right, where are we going? We are going to make this for starters. So we need one of those. Thank you. Oh, damn it. Tink, have I got that? Yeah, make me 64. And make me one of those. Come on. Have we not got that yet? Oh man, just do it the hard way. Thank you. And we can do that with some of that going on. And that's done. Now the other thing we needed was an apiary filter, I think, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Sieve upgrade, industrial grafter and those. Spectre goggles, let's make the spectre goggles, shall we? Make those. All done. And there was a grafter. Now how do you make that industrial grafter? Oh, I wish this thing would play nicely. So I need to make a grafter, a power module. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. To make one of those, I need one of those, which will give me one of those. Lovely. And finally, I think we need the carpenter. And I think it is, was it like that? 9 and water, if I recall. This is an area that I'm not overly, the bee stuff is not my thing usually, but I must admit I've started to get a little bit, I suppose the word is Pokemon about it. I want to catch them all. Yep, that's making those. I need a load of those anyway, because I want to make the apiarist suit just to stop those damn bees stinging me. I suppose we might as well charge that up while we're at it. Can't hurt, can it? And right, so it's the is it Alvery sieve? Oh, let me just put sieve. Sieve. Alvery sieve. We need one of those, an Alvery, and some iron. So I need 3. That's all good. Oh, you're out of water, are you? Okay. Just fill that up. We'll get this one done. We can find out what Jade has got in store for us at the next quest marker. Blunk and blunk. Okay, I think that is probably it until I get some more. So I've not got enough to make any apiary stuff yet. Apiarists stuff. Oh, I need an apiary. Oh, have I got any down here? Or did I take them all up to Bee Island? I think I took them all to Bee Island. Like a fool. Give me a bit of Alvery. My iron's all down there, so we'll scotch down, we'll do it in here. Make me one of those, and we need that, and 3 of those, and that's another bee quest done. So the pollens, I'm certain we should be able to get all of those ourselves. We get those. I'll go with a reward bag because it's a reward bag, and they're more exciting. 2 greater reward bags. One is not greater at all, and neither was that. What a pile of crap, to say the least. Oh, that'll be useful, I think, anyway. But the rest of it, pretty crap. Hill cherry pollen, that's all stuff for the Bee Island. So I'll pop over there, and then we're going to, once I've dropped that off, I will see you back over at the Thorncraft Island. Okay, so now we are going to make the lamps of growth and lamps of fertility. I spent a good amount of time getting all the essences, so we'll bring those up in a moment. But because I need to make multiples of these, I am going to take the advice given to me on good practice for this, and I'm going to use bump. Give me that back. Right, hang on. Get those back. Okay. So does it have to point directly in? Or is it one above? Well, presumably it must be in because they are in. Or I wonder whether you can do it this way. Let me just try something. I've never tried this before, so aha, ha, ha. Oh, that's probably a bit tidier. Alright, so we'll set that up. So basically, because I can put the materials in that I need, and they will just auto-replenish. So if they get zapped off, they'll auto-replenish. And also for between each ritual, I've got to do this 16 times for each one. Then yeah, the only thing I need to then fill, and I could auto-replenish that to be honest, but I don't see the point. I think, well, I assume I could. So we've got gold in the top. Let's have a look then. So 16 plus a couple more. Gold in the top. And then 16 and a couple more gold in the bottom. I'm just putting a couple more in just for paranoia's sake, really. And then we have got, let's see, bone meal here and here. And here. And then we just need my earth shards, which are all down here. And I have fun getting these. Hammering grass. And I don't have any spares of these, so if we get shot, then I'm going to have to make some more, which is a bit of a bind, but we can live. And then we are going to want to grab, let me get the essences. I need Herber, Lux, and Victus. And you know what? I don't think I did Lux. I've got a strong and very sneaking suspicion I have got 2 things of Lux. Let me just check how much I need. 8, so on 16 will be 4, 8 will be 6. So 2 is exactly enough actually. That could have been a lot worse. So we'll have that, and we'll have you. I may get those. I need Herber. Just take a couple of those, and it was Victus, wasn't it? Which I've got loads of. I'm going to need more, no doubt, of these, but I think I have enough for the immediate concern. Let me put down. I'm not going to put them all down to start off with. I'm just going to put the one of each down, and then we'll check them as we go. That way, at least we've got some control. And finally, let me grab a wand. Focus. Oh, no. Shift F. That's it. And then we need to put those on there. And we'll do. There's our first one. And off we go. Now, with a bit of luck, this will work fine and we'll not get too much trouble. It seems to be behaving itself so far. Do-do-do. Did you take any Herber? Why have you not taken Herber? You've taken Victus. You've taken 16 Victus. You've taken your Lux. Why have you not taken Herber? I'm not complaining. Obviously, because that would be silly. So I've got my Lamp of Growth. Now, why did you not take Herber? Herber, 16. It is there. That is very strange. And you can't have taken it through the floor. I'm just going to go and double check this. There is nowhere else it could have got Herber from. This is really confuzzling me now. He's taken it from down there. Somehow. Alright. I don't really care where it takes it from as long as it takes it and works. Okay. So, with that in mind, time to make another 16 of these. I'll be back with you in a while. One thing I've noticed that's interesting is even though the formula calls for this layout of pedestals, it's actually only drawing from this pedestal, and this pedestal. If you watch it, it'll start over here with the gold. So shouldn't gone, then bone meal, then earth shard, then it comes back here for gold rather than going to that one, then bone meal, then earth shard. We're not far off done now anyway, but I just found that particularly fascinating because obviously these are not doing evenly. So yeah, be back once we're done on this one and ready to start on the next lot. Okay, and that's that. So let's just have this lot out. You should be empty. And then we'll so I mean it was completely uneven in its come on, give me in its application of usage from the pedestals. It didn't use one from each, which was kind of bizarre. Looks. Now I've also, while I was doing that, chucked 64 torches in here just to replenish my looks. I hate having jars empty. Now what are you? Victus and Victus, Herber and Herber, Herber and Herber. Give me one of those, give me that, bonk that down, stick you in there. That should be, so I'm going to be shy of Victus. I'm going to need some more for definite for the for that one, but we can submit those guys, get those out of the way. Let's just jump in here, open and manual submit. So I've got the lamps of fertility and then these animation cores to do, and that's that one done, which I think may be out of the scope of this episode, who knows. I am going to need more Victus. I think it's Bestia we need for this, which I'm absolutely fine on. Victus, Bestia, and what was the last one? I can't think. What was it? Fertility. Oh, Granum. Now, Granum I am pretty certain I've got lots of, yeah. So it's just the Victus, and I think what I was using for Victus was... what did I use to cook up for Victus? I can't remember now. Eggs. Was it eggs? I think it was eggs. Might have been steak. No, it was eggs. So I shall go and grab some eggs, cook up another batch of that, and we shall, because eggs were good. If I go eggy, that gives one of each, Victus, Granum and Bestia, so that actually gave you everything you needed for that particular for the lamp of fertility. So I'll get 2 lots. I'll cook up 2 lots worth, and we will be good. So I'm going to cook those up, and I'll be back with you as soon as we've got that ready. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll. I've got all my Victus, got my Granium, got my Bestia over there. We've got the carrots, wheat, fire shards, gold, everything in place. So here goes 16 lamps of fertility. Hopefully. We'll just do the one, and then I'll do the rest off camera. This is pretty much the same thing as the... Did you take any of that? Or have you just whipped it from down below? If possible. Yes, he did. You can see it looks like he's getting trapped, but it is actually getting through, which is the weird thing. It didn't look like it took any bestia from up here either. Yeah, well, doesn't matter. Anyway, I will get these done, and I will be right back with you. Okay, and this is the last one of the fertilities, and we've made a really big dent into that quest today, I feel. The last thing to do on that is the Golem animation cores, which shouldn't be too difficult. It's probably a bit too long-winded for this episode, because we've got quite a little bit of alchemical crafting to do, but you know, get it done on Saturday's episode before the, well, stream on Sunday probably. Okay, so that is that. We can go and submit those in manual. So just leaves 32 animation cores. They, as I say, are relatively straightforward. All that remains to do here really is tidy up a bit, and yeah, there should only be one of you. I just loaded the pedestals this time, just made sure they got plenty of stuff in, just so it didn't really matter what order they try to take things in. It all came out in the wash. So whack you back in there. We'll just go and put our, what we got? What are you? Granium. Granium. I'm going to need quite a bit of this meadow, which is a bit of a pig, because it's, I think, unless no, flint is instrumentum, which is the, where are you? Granium. Oh, what are you? Bestia. Why are you giving me it entirely wrong? Granium. Bestia. There's a bit of bestia. Oh, Christ almighty, stop auto-filling things for me. I'm a big boy, I can work my own stuff out on Victus, he says as he tries to put Victus in Bestia's empty box. You can go in there. I think everything else is good. So yeah, I'm going to need that. Now the main source for that is hose, so I'm going to have to craft a whole bunch of hose and do the things. Let's just go and bounce over here and just have a look, see if we're what the current state of play is on some of these. That has got mob essence in the system, so what I need to do is probably filter out some poop, some sewage, and just filter that, and then take those pipes out and replace them just to drain it. That's not a biggie. That's still doing quite well. I'm going to have to go and smelt a whole load of that armour and stuff in the forge as well. 87% up there. The last thing I wanted to do is go and just check on my bees. Probably going to get poisoned and zapped to buggery, but such is life. So what are you like? Oh, we got pollen now. Lovely. I'm not entirely sure what I use pollen for, but we'll work it out. Purple stuff, yeah. More purple stuff, yeah. A whole load of purple stuff and some spare purple bees. Stop it. Look. We'll have your combs. We'll have those. We're getting some stuff out now, so at least we're getting some drones out. We'll have those. Oh god, damn things. Right, where are we? Oh, we got more purple stuff to go in there. Let me just empty myself of combs. I'm running out of space, aren't I? Have that. Oh, magic wax, lovely. So we've got loads of purple dye, because that is going to be absolutely necessary for the hoarding. I don't think I've got nothing available for completion at the moment. For the hoarding, purple. There's so much. 1,000 purple stained glass. 1,000 purple stained glass from another mod. Not sure which way around they are. 10,000 purple wool. I'm glad I did those sheep now. 10,000 molten manulin. That is not going to be fun. Oh, that's millibuckets though, isn't it? So it's only 10 buckets of molten manulin, so that's not too bad. Purple dye, not too bad. The bees are creating flowers like there's no tomorrow. Purple stained clay we can probably do now once we've got that. Candles, coloured bricks, amaranth planks. So yeah, we are moving forward, but I really want to get some of these big ones. That's one of the biggies out of the way. The last thing I want to check is Cobblegen, just see how we are now. Oh, I added the apples to this, so we're absolutely nearly nowhere near doing the dirt quest, even with the apples in the mix. So I'm going to have to up my game plan. But once we've got this is finished with the lettuce quest, and I've got enough lettuce to do the food quest that want lettuce, I will probably convert this thing into one humongous tree farm, and that will probably do the trick. 8 and 1, so yep, 8 more of those to go, and we have got the cobble quest done. We can see the finish line now. We can see the finish line. There's no more hurdles. It's just a straight run. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Apologise if I've been a little bit croakier and, less vocal than usual. And I will see you next time. So until next time, bye for now.